Hi, my name's Ian. I'm a dad. I'm an engineer. I've done some business, and probably like many people, I've been feeling a little down about climate change, a little down about real significant change, right? Like a couple plastic straws, that's not changing things. But then I found out about something I should have known about. Uh, I used to make ammonia, and I had no idea people were thinking about using it as a green fuel. And it got me, when I heard about this, it just hit me like, yeah, of course. So ammonia, nitrogen, the air is 78% nitrogen. They make ammonia with nitrogen and hydrogen. Now, the hydrogen traditionally came from natural gas. So making ammonia wasn't green, but you can make it green. You can make it with electrolysis. You can make it with water and green electricity. And why is the ammonia the important part of this? Hydrogen. No, hydrogen sucks to manage, but ammonia, it's energy dense. You can put it in a tank. It's not going to explode. It's not at high pressure. It's from a fuel perspective, it's miles better. All right. So the shocking good news is we can make green fuel. And what I want to talk about today is, can we use the fuel? Right? What do we do? So before I mentioned in a previous video, I mentioned this diesel type motor that was used in shipping, right? So this is for big ships. It's a marine diesel. It runs for a very long time, just chug, chug, chug across the ocean. Made by Wärtsilä, I think is how you call it. Wärtsilä has released a version of this that's flex fuel. So it can run on diesel, it can run on hydrogen, it can run on liquid natural gas, and it can run on ammonia. Cool, right? So international shipping can be done totally green. That's huge, huge news. But just recently I found out about something, um, you know, I like cars. Everybody likes cars. Cars are fun. Recently I found out about a solution for cars. Um, and it's neat. It's really neat. So this company Cosworth, they make, they like made F1 engines forever. They're like super high end, make the fastest cars, the McLaren F1. They modified the V12 BMW motor in it, and it was the fastest car on earth for like all the time for me to really care about these magazines and stuff. They have come up with a solution that it's it doesn't drive a flywheel. This is a solution for plug-in hybrids. Um, they've come up with a solution that's so elegant, so simple and light and cheap. Man, it's cool. All right, so it's called the turbo generator, or actually they call it a catalytic generator, a cat gen. And they just like rethought what a motor is. So a motor, sorry, an engine, um, you burn fuel, and in burning the fuel, it releases energy, so it expands gas, and that expansion you use to drive pistons. And then in your car at home, the unburnt fuel goes through your exhaust system into a catalytic converter that breaks down that fuel into things that aren't harmful for the environment. So it breaks down nitrous oxide into nitrogen and carbon dioxide and water and air. Okay. So, well, they thought, and this is brilliant, your catalytic converter breaks down fuel. So what if we just got rid of the pistons? What if we just put fuel into a catalytic generator? The fuel goes in, it breaks down, releasing heat and causing all the gases to expand, which releases energy. And what if we put that hot, high pressure gas through a turbine, right? So really one moving part, the turbine, and man, so interesting, so smart. Um, it's like under 100 pounds. It's under 4 grand. It's really, the emissions are super low. And it kicks off electricity, right? So for a range extender, super cool. Like the turbines are different than pistons. So turbines don't do a lot of torque, a lot of twist until they're going really fast. Um, but if you're using this to generate electricity, you don't need the same kind of like off the line performance as you need in like pickup truck towing a boat, right? Like it's a generator makes more, sorry, a turbine makes a lot of sense when you're making electricity. Brilliant, brilliant. So this catalyst, this generator, this hot air machine, um, they designed it can run on hydrogen, it can run on alcohol, it can run on gasoline, and it can run on ammonia. Um, Super cool, super cool. So this other British company, Ariel, they're making this hypercar, and it's like 1100 horsepower. It's totally insane. Uh, but it's got a range extender. It's got this little unit that feeds the battery packs. And so this 1100 horsepower car is super light, has a little gas tank, and you can take it on vacation with you. Um, so it's in production. Now, I mean, as far as I understand, Cosworth would love to see this generator in other cars. So if you run a car company, put this in your car. Um, and then so the aerial one, I don't think this gas tank is rated for ammonia. So I mean that's the next step is to have a flex fuel system that you can fill up with ammonia or gasoline or hydrogen. Um, yeah, super cool. I'm excited about this. There you go. So there's the good news. We have green fuel. There are people making it, and there are people making fun cars that can run on this. All right. Cheers.